No one else on Fighting Fantasy? Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. Alright, I guess I will have to start. Let's start. I will not do that. There's L. Alright, we'll start. Alright, Starship Traveller. Play. Let's warm up a little bit. And see here. Starship Traveller is a fighting fantasy game book and interactive adventure in which you are the hero. In the adventure which follows, you are the captain of a starship. Lost in an unknown universe, your own skills as captain will determine whether you and your crew will ever see Earth again. So this is like Voyager. So this is Voyager. Okay. Voyager ripoff. How do you call that? Hold on, I need to see something really quick. Oh, this is the free. Okay, never mind. So, this is basically... No, it can't be a ripoff because when was this written? Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, I'm almost there. If I go to the game, the original game book, or one of the original game books. There we go. Where is Starship Traveller? Starship Traveller is number 4. Book number 4. Oh, it doesn't say on here? God, I can't read that because it's such a low... Oh, there it is. That is such a low res on the scan, but I'm sure this 1983. I'm pretty sure that's 1983. So that means that in 1983, they wrote Starship Traveller where it's like, did they take... Did they take the The Starship Voyager, the USS Voyager. Did they take the Voyager storyline from this book? Not take it from this book, but did they get the idea from this? Your chance to return will find another suitable black hole and guide the ship through it. Inspired by. Yeah, really, was it inspired by this? Written in 1983? Let me just check just in case. Yeah, 1983. Interesting. What's going on, guys? Alright, so we're gonna start off Starship Traveller. I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. And yeah, still waking up. Alright, so we're gonna do classic. What? There's classic, free read. Yeah, definitely do classic. So we're gonna do all these things. I don't know why we have to have a gender, but we'll do Captain Mahula. Captain James T. Kirk. Gender. Does it really matter? Okay, calculating stamina. I love those dice. See those dice? I want dice like that. Black dice where the dots glow. That's actually cool. Base stamina is 18. Ooh, that sucks. Skill is 8. Luck. Okay, that's better. 11. Head to the Admiral's quarters for your briefing. You arrive at the Admiral's quarters to receive your mission briefing. Admiral Jackson, your superior, enters and you salute. He explains your mission, your main goal being to seek out new planets and explore uncharted sectors of the galaxy. As the Astro Navy's newest captain, you are to be assigned a starship. Admiral Jackson directs you to choose the following. Okay, Starship Traveller or choose your own. We'll take the Traveller. Should make it the Voyager. What you reckon? What was junky? Okay, so you take the Traveller and perform a routine diagnostic check. Calculating weapon strength. 3. Base weapon of 9. I don't know what that is. Calculating shields. Ooh, 6. 12. Nice. Follow Jackson to assemble your crew. Alright. So, be more strategic and handpick your own. I'm going to handpick my own crew. Okay, so as you choose Science Officer. Science Officer Bob. We'll do Bob. Bob's gender is male. Calculating stamina. Damn, bro. Calculating let's calculate your science skill. Oh my god, science skill. Nice, science skill is 12. Medical officer. Medical officer. Jeez. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Layrum. Where the heck did you get that name from anyway, bro? Gender male. Stamina. Not bad. Calculating medical skill. Ooh. 9. Continue to assemble your crew. I mean, even look at that. Even look at this. Look at the drawing of the ship. Even the drawing of the ship is Star Trek-y. Look at that. It's still so Star Trek-y. Still, how did you get it? Even though you say it's World of Warcraft, it's like, where did it... You miss STO. Okay, I mean, I thought STO is free for like up until level 20. Lost Odyssey. Okay, continue. Engineering. Engineering, we'll do Bilbetto. Bilbetto, gender, male, stamina. Okay. Engineering skill. Ooh, look at that. You're a Scotty. Alright, cool. Choose your security officer. Security officer, junkie. Security officer, junkie. Gender, female. Oh God, we're making her into a Tasha Yar. Security officer, gender, she's a Tasha Yar. So wrong. She'll never get it anyway. It don't matter. Well, it's just a name badge. Okay, what is this? First security guard. Oh, good lord. First security guard. First person to go. Guard name. We don't have... Who else do we have? Cannon fodder. No, I wanna see what's going on here. I'm gonna say Xanfen. Gender, male. Security skill, oof, mediocre. Second security guard. Adonis. Do I do Cappy or I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll do Cap. Why not? Who cares? This is part of the fun of it. I love these dice. I want these dice in real life. Ugh. His skill sucks. Sorry, Cap. The cat's name? What? Admiral Jackson hands you a tiny bundle of fur. It is a small white cat. The Admiral explains that one of the most important parts of this mission is to research the effects of interstellar travel on pets and their ability to withstand artificial gravity over long periods of time. Pet. If I choose incorrectly, someone's going to kill me. Let's see here. Let's go over a list of names. You know, yeah, we'll do that. What the hell was her name? God, I forgot her old handles, but never mind. I was thinking of Cap's daughter. I wasn't gonna use Fenris because Fenris is the name of a wolf. Oh God, I forgot what was. Never mind. I know. I was like, what the heck, man? That's Cap. All right. I can't believe I'm like here on blabbing about the cat's name. Nope, I'm gonna do it. And if he watches this, I don't care. My stepson. Well, not really stepson, but you know, my girlfriend's son. The galaxy's finest, assemble your crew for the first... Oh my god. With your brave crew of the Starship Traveller, you give Admiral Jackson a salute. The Admiral gives one final look at the ship's cat and says, "Take good care of Adrian. Godspeed, Captain Mahula." Oh my god. This is too much. No, he'd laugh his ass off. He would. He'd laugh his ass off. Suddenly bursting in and out of breath, a young man arrives. He apologizes profusely to the Admiral for his delay. Admiral Jackson informs you that this ensign is a son of an important senator and will be accompanying you on the mission. The ensign's name is... Wow. That should have been Adrian, but never mind. Damn it, that should have been Adrian. Can I go back? It won't let me go back. Crap. I'll do... Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on. Durr. Not online. I'll make him... Yeah. I'll make him Eminem. Maybe. He's... I mean, I don't know if Liam remembers him. Who else do we have? Let's do somebody else. Alright, this name, I'll just do this. I will name him Chris. I'll spell it that way. And Bob and Liram know who I'm referencing here. I couldn't think of anybody else. Oh my god. Alright. Panic. From your seat at the helm of the Starship Traveller, you steady the VDU anxiously? VDU. Okay. Engineering section has reported an overdrive malfunction which has locked the warp engines at a 10% velocity gain. You are watching the velocity indicator advancing rapidly through the safe region towards overload. You hit the communicator button and call engineering for further news. It's not good. The malfunction cannot be traced and will take another 13 minutes for a system check to provide a full analysis. I'm glad that this game they added music. It's nice. Actually, let me see. Can I see the... Ooh, look at that. I love the adventure. Okay, see. Squirrel! Look at that adventure sheet. That's awesome. Okay. You're heading towards the Celsian Void, a known black hole. You may or may not avoid it. But Science Officer Bob has another plan. If you swing the ship through its immense gravitational pull, its gravity drag may help reduce your speed as you travel away from it. This is worth a try, but the navigational tuning will have to be precise. Okay, that's that's like a slingshot maneuver. That's, what is it? Star Trek 4. Oh my god, listen to us Star Trek geeks. Okay, you swing the starship hard. You swing the starship hard to starboard as you enter the Celsian's gravitational field and fasten Your eyes on the velocity indicator. To your great relief, the plan seems to be working. The gain comes down to 10% to 5% to -5%. Loud cheers come from the crew, but you are still watching the velocity indicator as now showing -15%, then -25%, and still falling. The Traveler is being sucked into the Celestian void. You hit the red alert button and instruct all personnel to strap themselves down. The ship begins to whine and shake as it rapidly accelerates towards the black hole. There's nothing you can do to avert the impending disaster. An almighty explosion rocks the ship. All the crew, including you, lose consciousness. God, this is kind of cliche with it. I think a lot of... Let me check another thing, because a lot of the Star Trek time movies came from this. It's too funny. Thank you. Correct movie this time. Star Trek 4, 1986. Awesome. Close. Alright. So you lose consciousness. You and the other members of the crew are regaining consciousness. Again, you hit the communicator and call for systems damage reports. All systems appear to be intact until engineering reports that the warp drive engines are dead. You are floating in space, but your drive reactor should be operational in 20 to 30 minutes. Your navigation officer is bewildered. He cannot identify your whereabouts, and the computer reports that you are in uncharted space. Science Officer Bob has run an event analysis, and you appear to have gone through the black hole through a dimension warp, and you are now in what seems to be a parallel universe. Oh, okay. After some delay, you regain warp drive. Long-range scan indicates that 3 solar systems ahead, of which 2 may have intelligent life. Ooh. Okay, what are your orders, Captain? We've entered twilight space. I don't know. Fluidic space? No. Oh god, I'm glad I have the Star Trek geeks on here. It's too funny. Okay, so what do we do? Set the course for the life-bearing system ahead. Set course for the life system bear... Oh, there's 3 of them. Life-bearing system port side or the starboard side. Wow, okay. Dead ahead, port. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point since we know nothing. I guess port it is. Start from the left. Whoa. Hold on, let me... That's actually pretty cool. Look at that. I want to know what the... Hold on, let me see this. Can we switch? Ooh, there's a map. We haven't done map yet. Stop. Oh wow, look at this. The bookmarks look cool. That's cool, bookmarks. Okay. Options, font style, fancy. Serif. Okay, let's see. Quick combat. Sound effects. Okay. Whatever. You travel ahead at sub-warp speed to allow your sensors to scan for information. Wow. Okay. Now I know what Bill Beddoes into. Look at this. Okay. They pick up a small object several thousand kilometers ahead and traveling towards you You continue cautiously. At 5 kilometers, it stops, and you do likewise. Sensors report a Class D Star Cruiser, and you prepare yourself with shields up. A message comes in, and you transfer to screen. A reptilian face appears in a uniform of authority. Well, how do you know it's a uniform of authority? You know? Anyway, as your translator tunes in, the alien message becomes clear. I am Commander McTell of the Imperial Ganzig Confederation. You are a non-registered ship trespassing within Imperial territory. Identify yourself and state your purpose. What will you reply? Identify as he wishes. Run an info scan on the Imperial Ganzig. Open fire. Yeah. Let's just open fire. God, that's funny. I do want to do ship battle. I want to see it. I guess identify yourself as he wishes. If I do it, run an info scan. I don't know. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. If that'll help. You explain to the commander who you are and how you came to his territory. He is suspicious. He claims you as a prisoner and says he will escort you back to your star base where your story can be to his starbase where your story can be considered by his superiors. He instructs you to prepare your transmitter unit to receive his first officer. Transmatter unit to receive his first officer who will accompany. You will comply with his wishes. Wow. It gives you every opportunity to shoot people down. I love it. I know, really? Okay, you leave the bridge and await the arrival of the Ganzagite in the transmatter unit. Within minutes, a body begins to materialize. The brown, scaly body of a reptilian being takes shape in front of you. You move forward to welcome the new arrival, but the creature snarls at you and draws a weapon. Ooh. Through your translator, the Ganzagite commands you to lead him straight to the computer room. Your ship is following the alien Star Cruiser through space. You are a little suspicious of this intruder. What do you do? Attempt to sidetrack him by taking him to the leap onto him and try to overpower. Okay, attempt to sidetrack him and take him to the lower deck. Ooh. Yeah, it is kind of suspicious. It's like, why can't you just, I'll sidetrack him. You engage the Ganzagite in a conversation, give him a conducted tour of the Traveller. Stalling for time, you show him the cargo hold, shuttle dock, recreation area, and science laboratories. In the animal behavior lab, the alien shrieks as it sees an eagle chained to a perch. You deduce that the Ganzagite's world, similar creatures are deadly enemies. Ignore the incident and continue the tour via the computer room. Release the eagle. Or make use... Oh. Wait a minute. Release the eagle or make use of the distraction to capture the alien. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, that's nice. It tells you at least that this is number 99. Oh shoot, sorry. I forgot that's on. How do I turn that off? So how do I turn that off? Come on, cycle already. There you go. I'm like looking at the book at the same time. The real book. That looks weird. Yep, word for word on the book. It's funny. Alright, releasing the eagle. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, crap. You release the eagle, it flies from its perch and swoops down on the intruder. The abject terror, the alien swipes at the bird as it attacks you. You watch on as the Ganzagite attempts to dodge the laboratory's eagle. Test your luck. You are lucky. Release the eagle. Help an alien menace experience. What? Oh wow, that was a thing? Okay. The alien injures the eagle but wails pitifully and begs you to call off the bird, which you do. Apparently eagles are sacred to the Ganzig culture and injuring them is a mortal sin. You command guards to take the alien to the brig. Calling up the Ganzagite star cruiser captain, you relate the incident, threatening the life of your captive if your ship is not freed. Oh crap. The alien captain agrees to your terms, realizing that he cannot harm a ship carrying sacred animals. Ooh. You take your captive to the transmatter unit and send him back to his ship. You are now free to leave. Ooh. That's interesting. You probe ahead into space with your long-range scanners on the fringe of your scan radius. Actually, yeah, let me see this. Does it show on the map? Kind of. On the fringe of your scan radius to port is a small star with an orbiting solar system which you may head for. Otherwise, you may increase speed to warp and head off into deep space. No, we want to go to the star. Let's go to the star. That's what we wanted. As you approach the small star, your scanners pick up two planets in orbit. One is a large red planet, while the other is a dull blue. Blue pill, red pill? Blue planet, red planet? I don't know. I forgot which one was which in the Matrix. I know someone's gonna kill me for that one. I don't. I haven't. You know when was the last time I actually watched the first Matrix movie? Maybe about at least 8 years ago. All right, red planet it is. Yeah, I forgot. It's been at least 8 years ago, and I watched it on DVD just to piss off somebody because they weren't a sci-fi fan. I'm like, how can you not? All right, fine. Large red planet. You approach the large red planet at sublight speed and set an orbiting course. Scanning the surface, you find no trace of intelligent life, but signs of civilization. Okay. Find no trace of intelligent life, but signs of civilization. So what is the... Okay, so what is the difference between a civilization and intelligence? Doesn't civilization inherently mean that there is intelligence? See, and a fairly advanced one at that. So isn't that an... Oh no! Never mind. Duh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. So yeah, so there is no intelligent life but signs of civilization, meaning that they're dead or they left. As you observe the planet through the macro telescope, you see that the surface is covered in a network of roadways and canals focused every so often at what must be a population center of some sort. You try various radio frequencies, but there is no response. So yeah, so sorry, I take that back. So there is no life, but these are technically ruins. These are abandonments. Sorry. I take it back. So do we want to beam down? Geez, look at this. It really is Star Trek, because it's like, look, something to explore, let's beam down. It really is. Oh, fine, let's beam down. We're probably gonna have to fight something. Oh crap. Assemble your crew for... Okay, I'm glad we're doing this way instead of doing it through the raw book. Okay, so couple of red shirts. We need red shirts. Pick 2 crew members to accompany you on planet's surface. Oh, geez. So, of course, see, they have the science officer and the medical officer. So we need the Bones or Spock, and then 1 red shirt. I know, really? Okay, so... science officer, so we need. So what do you think? Okay, I guess Spock. I know you don't know. That's the problem. You don't know. Either way. But in case anything happens, I'd rather have the medical officer on the ship. I'll take science officer. And then Zanfan. Beam down. Wow. If there are no crew able to beam down with you, then the mission is too risky and you must leave orbit and continue onwards. Wow. Beam down. Oh. Hello. Look at that. Isn't that... Look at that. That's almost... Look at that phaser. Hold on. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Hold on. That reminds me. It actually reminds me of something. Oh my god, what is going on? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my god, if you see... Oh, jeez. So, if you see this, it's basically a ripoff of the classic laser tag gun. I knew that looks familiar. Okay, you choose a location within what ought to be one of the planet's main population centers. You beam down, and when you rematerialize, you are in a deserted street. There is a ghostly silence about, and something is not quite right. The buildings around you and the vehicles lying derelict by the side of the road appear to be from quite an advanced civilization, but dust is thick on everything. So, as if there has been no activity for many years. Cautiously, you walk down the street. As you approach a junction at the end of the street, you hear a noise and stop. The others look at you quizzically and listen, but they can hear nothing. You creep forwards towards the corner and jump back sharply as a shape appears. "Ooh, visitors," says a voice. The creature is roughly man-sized and wears a flowing white cape. "We have not had visitors for many years." You explain you are from another planet, and the alien nods, and Nods its hairy head. You ask whether it is possible to meet someone in a position of authority, and the creature considers for a moment. Suddenly, you hear a small click and a shrill buzzing noise, and the alien drops to the ground, scorched by a phaser blast from one of your party? You whirl around in disbelief. Which crew member shot first? What is this BS? What is this BS? Let me guess. They saw something weird. They saw some... Let's talk to Zanfen. Zanfen looks proudly at the dead alien, and you order your other companion to hold them. Snatching their weapon, you demand to know why they fired at the alien. Why, they gasp. If I hadn't fired, he would have killed you, Captain. Did you not see the weapon in his hand aimed at you? You certainly didn't see a weapon in the alien's hand, and neither did your other crew member. Now what, Captain? Send the trigger-happy companion back to the ship? Beam the alien up to the ship to see whether anything can be done for them? Oh, jeez. Let your companion off with a caution and continue. Oh my god. Let's invite trouble. I want to beam him up back in the ship and see what we can do. Flipping your communicator, you instruct the ship to beam the alien back aboard so that the medical officer, Liram, can have a look at him. The alien disappears. You prepare to continue, but a message from the ship comes through. Apparently, the alien did not arrive. You confirm that it definitely left the planet. There is little you can do about it now, and you leave the problem with your transmatter crew. Continue exploring the planet. Ooh. Turning the corner, you continue for several meters. A noise behind you startles you, and you stop. With a sudden chill of panic, you realize what the noise is. It is the multiple hammer sound of a pre-laser weapon? Oh, okay. Someone or something is firing a machine gun at you. You drop to the ground and scream at your companions to do likewise. As you lie there with bullets flying over your head, the other two look at you puzzled. Captain, why are you lying on the road? Someone says one of them standing up. To your amazement, he stands in the hail of bullets, completely unharmed. Gradually, the sound fades, and the others help you to your feet, looking at you in the most peculiar way. A little further down the road, you come across a large building. Enter the building. Of course you want to enter the building. Let's enter the building. You enter the building and look around, and it appears to be a library of some sort. Is it hallucinations, or is it like... That's true. It's probably hallucinations. It could be like that, or some kind of like weird holograms or something. Okay. You notice on the entrance desk a type of newspaper and take it with you. Perhaps it will give you some sort of clue as to why the whole city seems to be deserted. Luckily, the library is computer controlled. You switch on the console, and after some whirring sounds, a voice comes back. Good afternoon, reader. What subject will it be today? First of all, you ask the local history, but the most recent entry appears to be some time ago when the city was bustling with life. One of your crew members rushes over. Captain, they say, I've been looking at the astronomy files. There is a black hole which they think may be a space warp. It is in Sector 288. The news is indeed exciting. You decide to head back to the ship. So you beam up. Okay. Is it on the map? Magnus. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Okay. Back on board, you announce your news to the crew. As the navigation officer sets the course, you remember the newspaper and pass it on to the language lab for analysis. Using your long-range scanner, you discover a purple star just within range and a small cluster of stars some 2.3 light years to starboard. Medical officer Liram tends to the wounded on board the ship. 2 stamina are restored to any injured crew members. Okay, what are your orders, Captain? Set course for the purple star. Set course for the smaller star clusters. I guess the purple star? Purple star. Wouldn't that be like a brown giant type of deal? I guess the purple star. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Let's go to the main event. Go to purple. Okay, as you travel... Okay, I want to see if the map changes. As you travel towards your destination, your language lab reports some interesting findings from the newspaper you gave them. You have just come from the planet Trax, a fairly advanced civilization. Some years before the paper was published, a great debate occurred and 2 groups emerged with 2 schools of thought. The progressives were modern thinkers and set on material progress, computerization, and more scientific view of the future. The regressives, on the other hand, disliked the inhuman element of the progressives' world and preferred to return to basics where people did not rely on machines. Inhuman. The Intraxian. Anyway, a period of Cold War ensued until the regressives discovered that the progressives had developed a powerful hallucinatory drug. The progressives had intended to use the drug on the regressives, but when the plot was discovered, they agreed to send all stocks of the drug into space out of the way. Really, something went wrong. However, the rocket exploded in the planet's upper atmosphere, subjecting the entire planet to severe hallucinations. On the day the paper was published, its effects were just beginning to be noticed. Shaking your head sadly at the tragic end of the pointless war, you return to the bridge and plot your next course. Set your course for the purple star. Didn't we just do that? Yeah, we're going to the purple star. Oh, there we go. Purple star Magnus. Okay, that's interesting. Approaching the purple star, your scanners indicate that the second planet has an atmosphere ideal for life. You drop into orbit. Of course you drop into orbit. Around the planet and scan the surface. There are strong indications of intelligent activity. Indeed, it is likely that the planet's civilization is further advanced than your own. Oh, geez. Do we beam down? What do you think? Do we beam down or do we leave them alone? Otherwise, yeah, if they're nice, we can talk to them and say, hey, we want to go home. How do we get back home? What the heck did you guys say on this thing? You are too funny, L. You really are too funny, L. Okay, so we beam down. Actually, it's a good question. Let me check this really quick. Oh, mystery game. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, they did this last year for Christmas. There were mystery games that you would pick up on Epic every few hours. That's not bad. 6 hours from now. When is that? That's 4 o'clock for me. Look at this. All right. So who do we take down with us? Well, I'm gonna definitely take. Okay. I'm gonna take down Adonis. Okay, why? Okay, thank you. The thing is, I don't want to risk anybody. I don't want to risk anybody. Maybe I'll take junk. I just don't want to risk anybody. Oh, damn. You try an all-frequency broadcast several times but receive no messages in reply. You and your crew enter the transmatter unit. Oh, jeez. Why can't we just say the transporter? Beam down to the surface. You materialize in a deserted street. Tall buildings on one side tower over you, while on the other side of the street the buildings are small. Perhaps these are private dwellings. The architecture is alien, but no life of any can be seen. In the distance ahead of you down the road, you can hear a whirring sound. Soon you can see a strange vehicle which seems to be heading towards you. It is a hover car of some kind and is moving slowly. As you decide what to do, your translator picks up a sound. Over here, quick. You look around to see a human-sized, somewhat insect-shaped creature beckoning you into one of the small buildings. Okay. Over here, quick. I would do that. We'll follow the creature in. You run off the road and follow him into the building. Just in time, he explains. You don't want the PCs to find you in the streets, do you? You have no idea what he's talking about. You explain you are not from the planet and he is on his guard. You reassure him that you mean no harm, just want information which may help you get home, and he calms down. You are on the planet Coolmatter. He informs you that the PCs you have just escaped from are the population controllers. On the planet, no one dies, but as the population increases, it is necessary to exterminate some of us to make room for others. Okay, the PCs have the authority to exterminate anyone they like within certain quota limits, without reason. They would certainly have killed you had they caught you outside after curfew hours. Suddenly, the door crashes open and 3 creatures in armored uniforms step in. I thought I saw them outside enter this building. Their leader declares, "Outside," he orders. Your host protests that you are aliens that did not know about the curfew laws, but the PC leader points a finger, and an electric blue ray burns through his chest. Oh God. You decide it would be prudent to obey the PC's orders. You explain that you are from another... Okay. How many times do I have to say, you explain you are from another planet and therefore know nothing of their curfew laws? It is illegal to be outside after curfew, says their leader. The penalty is extermination. Enter this vehicle. Okay, you, I'm going to Birkmark. Okay, so you enter the vehicle. You enter the vehicle. Enter the vehicle or pretend to comply. Let's enter the vehicle. I'll enter the vehicle. Okay. As you enter the vehicle, it rocks from side to side. Your captors climb in and start the hover engine, swinging the car around the way it came. You travel for half an hour or so and finally stop outside a large round building. Other similar cars have stopped there as well, and numerous aliens are being led into the building. You are taken inside and put into a room which is evidently a cell of some kind, along with 4 aliens. They seem resigned to the fact that they are about to be exterminated as part of the population control program. You cannot understand why they are so unemotional about the impending death. One of the uniformed creatures calls for your party. You'll have to act quickly. Will you try to fight your way out? Try to contact the ship? Or will you try to arrange to see someone in authority? I want to try to see if I can arrange someone in authority. See someone in authority. You make your request, but the alien merely shoves you forwards. This is not possible, it replies. You are to be taken to extermination. Attempt to overpower the alien. Follow it and see what happens? Yeah, let's follow it and see what happens. Ooh, okay. Following the guard, you turn down another corridor which leads to a large room. Various armored guards seem to be directing civilians through the large open doorway. You are directed to the end of the line. Ask your science officer for advice. Use your previous discovery to escape. What previous discovery? Obey the aliens and get into line? The end. Ha. Alright. The guards bundle you into a line and you shuffle forward with others through the doorway into the red glow. You wait for the opportunity to escape. You cannot see what is happening through the door. As the air is fogged, you step through. You have just stepped into an extermination chamber. A quick and painless method of keeping down the expanding population of Kiel matter. Your journey ends here. Wow. It's kind of like the gas chamber. Alright, let's go back. I'm going to pretend to comply and take them by surprise. You walk up to the entrance door as if to climb into the vehicle. As you pass by the aliens, you signal to the others and the 3 of you spring onto them. This proves to be a rather fruitless exercise as the 3 creatures are immensely strong. They fling you to the ground, but as you fall, you manage to grab the helmet off of one of the aliens. It stops dead in its tracks in a very artificial pose, as if some switch had suddenly turned it off. The leader grabs the helmet and replaces it on his colleague, who instantly springs back to life. You realize you'll be no match for the creatures. Climb into the vehicle as they have ordered. Okay, so you're back here. You're informed creatures are calling. Okay. Let us try to contact the ship. You try your communicator, but you hear only static. Something in the building is jamming the signal. However, as you try the controls, you notice something strange. All of the aliens you can see are motionless like statues. You have discovered what may be a way to escape. You turn off your communicator. The aliens come back to life. Ooh, it's like a signal jammer. All the aliens are being controlled. Following the guard, you turn down another corridor which leads to a large room. Various armored guards seem to be directing civilians through a large open doorway at one end of the room from which a dull red glow. Okay, so you use your previous discovery to escape. That's it, the communicator. Remembering what happened last time you tried your communicator, you tried contacting the ship. Again, you are unable to get through and hear nothing but static, but your communicator again has a strange effect on the aliens. You are looking at a room full of statues. The aliens are transfixed. This is an opportune time to leave the room, escape from the room. Okay. There you go. That's interesting. You head to the center of the complex, dodging around the corridors so as to avoid the creatures. You try your communicator several times to reach the ship, but something is jamming the signal. You pass one room in which the walls are covered with electronic equipment. Perhaps this is the transmission room, transmitting the signal, which is blocking your own signal to the ship. Two aliens sit inside, but your attempts to contact the ship on your own communicator have turned them into statues. Entering the room, you play with the controls until eventually a signal comes back through the communicator from the ship. You give the order to beam straight away. It will take several seconds to fix on your exact coordinates, and while you wait, you remove one of the aliens' helmet. Inside the helmet and the creature's head is a mass of electronic circuitry. You had been captured by androids. You keep the helmet for investigation on the ship, and moments later the transmitter beam locks onto you. Takes you up. Bleh. Do you like my hat? Sport the latest android. Geez, there's like so many it's funny that there's so many achievements to this. To be totally honest, I really like this. It's very Star Trek-y. It is so Star Trek-y. I don't understand why. I watched someone else's video, and they said that according to one of their polls, this was one of the lowest rated fighting fantasies. I guess it's got to be. You have to be a Trekkie to appreciate this. Okay. So, what do we got? Medical Officer Liram tends to the wounded on board. 2 stamina are restored to any injured crew members. We haven't done any real fights. I want a ship battle. I want some kind of ship battle. Okay. The electronics lab reports that the helmet you brought back was indeed an advanced piece of work. With a few adjustments, they will be able to prepare it so that when you wear it, you increase your skill by 1 point. This will undoubtedly be useful. Oh my god, that's interesting. Leaving orbit, you scan space ahead of you. There is a planet ahead, some 3.6 light years away, which may support life. You enter warp speed and head towards it. Okay, warp speed. You approach a medium-sized blue-green planet and take up orbit position. Okay. Scanning the planet's surface reveals several clusters of intelligent life forms. You try to contact them, but nothing comes up. Of course nothing comes up on the radio. What are your orders, Captain? Do we go and beam down again? Let's beam down again. See what the hell happens. So, That is too funny. Ooh, there we go. Info. Okay, cool. We're gonna beam down. Of course we're gonna beam down. Oh yeah, actually, all of the all of these games, all of these fighting fantasy games like this, they do that. Because even though the one there's one, if you look at it, this is separate from, it's made by the same people, but if you look at Fighting Fantasy Classic, that is like that is like a collection of the books, of chosen books, and this is actually a separate program made by the same people. That's what they do. They like to summarize everything because, you know, you get interrupted, it's a long session, you stop, you come back a day later. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. All right, who do we take down? Who are we taking down with us? I think I want to take Bilbetto. And a security guard? Bob? Who else? See, I don't want to risk taking Lirum because it's like, remember, every time we go back to the ship, it's like, oh, you healed, you know, two points. I think I'll take Bob. We'll risk you guys just because. Whoa, that's interesting. Hold on, let me see this. That's 13. I want to see if the pictures are the same. Actually, the pictures are not exactly the same, but yeah, they're the same. Yeah, they're the same. But this is an updated version. That's nice. Exactly. I don't want to risk Lirum. Okay, let's see. You land on the planet. You land? No, you beam down. Your feet land on the planet, and you look around. Thunderstorm is raging around you, and it is pouring with rain. You are standing on a rocky ground. You're standing on rocky ground. About 100 meters from what appears to be a village of some kind, 3 aliens, presumably villagers, are shuffling around about halfway to the village, but as my brain's not picking up the way they wrote this. They are startled and turn to face you. They are strange, podgy creatures. Pudgy. I think that means pudgy. It's not that. Look at the word. You should see the word. The word says podgy. What is pudgy? So in American. So in American, it would be a U, not an O. Creatures with long necks and stumpy legs. One of the aliens turns and waddles off back to the village at what must be a running pace. Really? The other 2 are advancing towards you with weapons, long pointed sticks drawn. Wait for the aliens to arrive? Walk towards them to meet them halfway? Make a dash for the village? No, I don't make a dash. No, I get. It took me a minute there, Bilbetto. I gathered that. I gathered that because in America we would spell that with a U instead of an O. And I keep forgetting that this is UK Steve Jackson, not American Steve Jackson. Okay, so walk towards them to meet them halfway. They hold their ground and ready their weapons. They shout at you, and through your translator, you hear that they are telling you to remain where you are. Obey the aliens and wait. Ignore their request and keep moving towards it. No. We will obey and wait. Through your translator, you talk to them, explaining your mission. They are suspicious and hold you at bay with their weapons, but agree to take you to the village elder to talk. Yes, talk to the village elder. As you enter the village area, other aliens shuffle towards you inquisitively. You are marched to a large hut in the center of the clearing to meet the village elder. You enter the hut and see a large, somewhat wrinkled alien squatting in the far corner. After you have exchanged introductions, you begin to question him. Ask him about the planet and its inhabitants. Ask about their knowledge of astronomy. I guess we can ask them about the planet and its inhabitants. You do that, then you go into another mission to rescue them from something. The alien is a quite talkative creature and tells you that you are on the planet Kleba. On the surface of the planet, there are many villages of similar creatures. Their stage of cultural development seems to be approximate of the Middle Ages on Earth. They are an agricultural race. The weather on the planet used to be excellent, but bad weather has ruined their crops for several seasons. Weather is controlled by someone they refer to as the Rain Lord, who lives in a fortified castle 2 hours' journey from their village. The Rain Lord is, they believe, punishing them with this bad weather, as the crops have been failing the village and has been hit by famine and disease. If you have your medical officer with you, may offer to see what can be done for the sick. Okay, geez. Ask them about knowledge of astronomy. As you suspect, their knowledge of astronomy is virtually non-existent. You wind up your talk and signal to the ship to beam you back on board. They are bewildered at your as you dematerialize in front of them on board. Geez, I should have asked to go back. See, I wish there was an option on here to go back and contact the Rain Lord. That would have been an interesting adventure. You leave orbit and probe with your scanner for likely destinations. Some 3.3 light years away is a large red planet, which you can head towards. Medical Officer Liram tends to the wounded on board of the ship. 2 stamina are restored to any injured crew members. You set course for the large red planet. You switch to warp drive and head towards the red planet. As you reduce from warp speed, you approach a small gray planet. What are your orders? Well, I guess enter orbit around the planet. Ooh, look at that. The planet appears to have no life on it, but scanners detect some sort of activity, perhaps the regular workings of a machine. I've always wanted tyranny, but I never shelled out the money for it. I'm really glad for Epic Games and, their choices of free stuff. As soon as I'm done this, I have to claim it. Okay, so you decide to investigate and send out a party in a recon plane to see what is happening. The pilot of the plane... Wow, there's planes? Okay, the pilot of the plane to the area of the signal land on the planet. It is rocky, barren, not far from where they have landed. They find a scout ship of a type they have never come across before, crashed into the surface. You tell them to investigate further. Yeah, investigate further. They find no signs of the pilot. Perhaps he has died or was killed in the crash. An automatic signal, probably a mayday call, is being transmitted by the ship's radio. There being nothing else to see on the planet, your crew return to recon plane, fly back to the ship. Why can't you check the ship's computers? Can't you check the ship's computers? Landing the recon plane, the party make their way to the briefing room to report to you. As they relate their findings, you are interrupted suddenly with an urgent message. Captain, we have lost 3 of our engineering personnel who were involved with docking the recon plane. They are all dead. Ooh. What will be your first command? Jettison the recon plane? Put the landing party into quarantine in medical. Ooh. So what first? Seal off the docking. Okay, so here. We're going to add that. Nice. I wish I could turn that off. Alright. So, seal off the docking bay. We'll put the landing party in quarantine. Okay, so where was it? We have lost 3 of our engineering personnel who were involved with docking the recon plane. Put the landing party. Okay, so now we're going to seal off the docking bay. Quickly, the crew seal off the affected area so to prevent spread from the unknown killer. No more deaths are reported. Consult with your medical team. Using an EVA, extravehicular activity suit. I'm just not used to saying that. Medical Officer Liram examines the body of one of the victims. They find that the man has been poisoned. The planet below must have some sort of poisonous gas in its atmosphere. And this has now been carried back onto the ship. What now, Captain? Order the medical officer to search for an antidote. Evacuate the air from the affected sections. What do you say, Medical Officer Liram? What do we do? Or what does anyone say? Antidote? Okay. So Liram is busy doing, playing Tyranny. That's fine. Alright. Search for an antidote. Oh, okay, this is where we have to roll the dice now. You wait impatiently for Medical Officer Liram to return from the medical section, sick bay. Hopefully they will be able to succeed in creating an antidote for the crew. Roll 2 dice. Sadly, you have failed the skill check. Ooh. Moment of Medical Officer Liram has been killed in active duty. Oh my god. Sorry, L. Medical Officer Liram comes up with a possible antidote and tries it out on themselves, entering the affected area without the EVA suit. Watching them on the monitor, you see them enter the docking bay. Moments later, they fall to their knees. Liram's antidote has not been successful, and you have lost your medical officer. Sorry, L, you're dead. Instruct the crew. You give the instruction to evacuate all air from the affected area, and all crew within the area are instructed to wear EVA with the suits, and as they will be in a vacuum. The air is pumped out into space, and half an hour later, fresh air is introduced. Science Officer Bob checks the new air and is found to be poison-free. Continue your journey. L's dead. Back to the bridge, you set your course ahead for the 2 planets. Set your course for the large red planet. Weren't we on here already? Set course for a small, fast-moving spot with signs of life. Which one? Last one. Ooh. Okay, we have a tie. That means blue. We had a tie there. I'm gonna go for blue then. I'm gonna go blue. You approach the blue planet and you take up orbit position. Scanners indicate that the planet is inhabited. And that there is considerable development of the planet's surface by some intelligent life form, suggesting a well-organized social structure. You try various radio frequencies, and after some time an alien face appears on the screen, dressed in a uniform of some kind. This creature is humanoid, but thin, with a large bulbous head and bony fingers. He announces himself as First Officer Bale of the National Government of Jolson 3. You explain your plight and reassure him that you mean no harm. He invites you, but only you, to beam down to his offices. Jeez, I should have added the bookmark. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah, I'll add the bookmark. Beam down. Oh, whoa. There you go. There's the dude. As you appear in his office, Ibail comes forward to greet you from his surroundings. You deduce that his society is indeed sophisticated with a technology far advanced than your own. The surface of his desk floats in the air and he sits behind it, apparently on thin air. He invites you to sit, but there are no chairs. Cautiously sit as he has done, and some unseen force takes your weight. Some unseen force cradles your butt. Around the walls are moving holograms positioned as an Earth executive may have works of art hanging in his walls. In his office. To the side of his desk is a screen which he talks into. Moments later, another alien arrives with a tray of what you assume are refreshments. Bale introduces this newcomer and offers you food and drink. I know, it's like Interstellar DJ. Actually, yeah, talking about that, you should check this out. It's expensive, but there's one thing I want to pick up. It's really, really expensive. Theory board. I really like the theory board. You should take a look at it. Alright, I'm going to accept his refreshments. You lose consciousness. Yay. Hasn't that happened before? Let's make it interesting. No, we don't have that much. Yeah. Okay. These offerings have somewhat synthetic taste, texture. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, so he's talking first. First officer about your own world, while he tells you about Jolson 3. A short time later, you begin to feel drowsy. Blah blah blah. You lose consciousness. Oh wait a minute. I'm taken to the portal lab. I'm gonna be dissected. Oh yeah, so see that what you just said there, Bilbetto? I've been watching this. I don't know if you know about this series. I've been watching this series called New Tricks. And yeah, I had to learn some of, the UK or English colloquialism. How different it is to American. And wow, it took me a couple episodes to get used to certain things. You're right, yeah. We haven't had much joy with food or drink in these games. When you say joy, I'm thinking we would probably say, yeah, I haven't had much luck with them. Okay, there's stuff here. You awake and try to move, you struggle, but invisible forces hold your limbs. You are in a clean white room with various machines and computer terminals on hover tables around the walls. I'm just going to call him Bale. Bale stands before you. Stranger, he begins, you have a privileged opportunity to aid our technological development. Our technicians have developed a space-time portal which acts as a doorway between our universe and your own. We have chosen you as our first experimental subject. He points to one corner of the room where a freestanding frame, something like a door frame, stands. Looking through the frame, you can see nothing. Two technicians pull you to your feet and hold you in front of the frame. Another presses a button on a small gadget, and with a faint buzz, your hands and feet are free. You try to break the grip of your captors, but as you do, they push you forwards through the frame. Step through the portal. Whoa. This is interesting. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Where is it? There it is. Alright. As you pass through the frame, you fall forward. You panic. But then you realize that you are not really falling, but rather floating downwards through empty space. Gradually, your surroundings become lighter. And you can see that you are coming to a sort of pathway seemingly made of non-material energy. As you alight on it, you look around. The path twists and turns, forks, and converges ahead of you like a spider's web set in a black void. The path appears to be able to support your weight, but all around is empty blackness. Cautiously, you proceed along the path, feeling your way with your feet. Ahead of you, the path forks. Roll a die. Talk about random. You rolled a 2. The path bends to the right and then forks again. This is weird. Why can't I just make my own decision? Forks again. Twists ahead and soon you arrive at another fork. Yeah, Stargate, right? Okay, you step into space and to your surprise, your foot touches something solid which bears your weight. Moving forwards, you hear an electrical buzz and a flash of light blinds you momentarily. When you open your eyes, you find yourself back in the portal lab with Bale and his technicians watching you. They rush forward to congratulate you. Their experiment has been successful. As Bale takes you from the lab back to his office, he explains that they were able to monitor your activities with their instruments and that the experiment has answered several of the unknowns that had come across their investigations. However, although their portal may transport your crew back to your universe, they would be stranded without the ship. The ship would need a much bigger portal, but their investigations indicate that such portal will occur naturally at a certain time. At a certain time in the vicinity of a black hole in Sector 159. Bale shows you the star chart where Sector 159 is. You ask about the other planets in the galaxy. He is unable to give you details and suggests that you head for Malini, a mining planet several light years away. You contact the ship and prepare to board it. Okay, it wasn't for nothing, even though, it's like, here, be my guinea pig for a minute. But in exchange, you get information. Not bad, not bad. With Medical Officer L killed in tragic circumstances, their assistant must instead tend to the wounded on board the ship. One stamina is restored to any injured crew. So, so L is replaced by Voyager's hologram doctor. Okay, leaving orbit around Jolson 3, you search the area for life-supporting planets with your scanners. A small yellow planet is picked up as the nearest. You set course for the smallest yellow... Wait, what? I think. See, the thing is with that information. See, it doesn't give. It doesn't even give you. So, what sector 159, right? And set course for deep space. Yeah, but still, he would give you. He gives you information on the away missions, like bones. This is so Star Trekky. Sensors indicate that you are traveling past a large spaceport some distance to port. If your ship is damaged, you may wish to dock for repair. Otherwise, you may continue onwards. Let's continue onwards. Okay, I don't understand where this is taking us, but... You take up orbit position... Let me see this. Map. Malini is where we're supposed to be going, right? You take up orbit position around the large gray planet and scan the surface. There are possible radio signs of intelligent life, and you try an all-frequency radio message. Sometime later, a message comes through, and you transfer it to the screen. Large gray-colored alien with a tiny round mouth and a flattened nose appears and introduces himself as Katate of Malini Mining Outpost. Mining Outpost reminds me of Star Citizen right now. You introduce yourself and tell him of your mission. You learn that Malini is a mining planet, mining melanite, a valuable mineral ore. He invites you down to the planet and suggests your crew may well be interested in a visit as the contestants. Sporting events arranged for the entertainment of the miners are in full swing. He gives you coordinates for beaming down, but interference distorts the message and you cannot be certain whether he gave you blah 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 or blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. I think I want to leave orbit and continue onward to be safe. Let's see if we can try to get home. Screw that. We're supposed to go to what? Sector 159, whatever it is. I think I know why this book was rated low on this one poll that I came across. It's because there's not much. It's a little too. It's a little forgiving. A little too forgiving. I don't know. Compared to House of Hell. Oh God. Alright, so here, do we go to the wheel-shaped structure, or do we hyper jump to the small black planet? Oh no, let me see this. What? Well, it's not about making mistakes. There's like no mistakes to be made. It's more like when you say mistake, it's more like, well, when you say mistake, I'm thinking to myself, well, you would have had some kind of a hint as to what the correct thing to do is. Unfortunately, when it comes to House of Hell, it's written well, except for the fact that there are really no hints as to where to go and what to do. It's more like trial and error. This one is very much shaped around the Star Trek episodes. And so with us being, sci-fi geeks, we already have the, the knowledge or the experience where that so far, what do? We just died once. I'm going to go for the wheel-shaped structure. Okay, you slowed. Is it really that dark outside? Oh, it's that cloudy outside, really. Okay, you slow down as you approach a large wheel-shaped structure rotating slowly in space. Making radio contact, you learn that it is the spaceport Lord Jamel. Your ship is welcome to dock. There are facilities for repairing ships, but payment must be made in a currency you have never heard of. Have you picked up anything during your travels which may be able to... No. Any of the following make docking fees is available. Okay. Crap. Do we really want to... Oh, that's right. We didn't get any melanite because we didn't go to that planet. Jeez. See, yeah, it's like you have to be Trekkies and explore everything in this game. Here we go. Your crew is becoming anxious about their fate. Will they be spending the rest of their lives searching space for a dimension gate which may never appear? You are called to make a statement to reassure them. Have you learned the time and space coordinates of the black hole? Take you back to your owner. I believe I have. Okay, there we go. You call all your section heads to the briefing room and announce that you believe you have the space and time coordinates for the likely black hole. If your velocity and timing are right, you ought to be able to pass through this black hole, which may be the Celestian Void and emerge in Earth's universe. You return to the bridge and prepare for the journey. Setting off towards your black hole, you organize a list of potential space warps, which might lead you home. You remember the astronomy files you discovered in the deserted library of the tracks indicated that there may be a space warp or black hole found in 288. No, we didn't. You are quite confident that Bale's recommendation of the space warp at 159 is correct. Bale's portal experiments were incredibly advanced. If you have no confidence in your gathered information or have no idea where you could instead choose a random black hole nearby galaxy. No. I want to try 159. Let's do this. All bets are off. No. Okay, now you've worked out where to travel, you need to work out when. Oh, to be there, you organize a list of potential times. Ooh. If you have no idea when this may occur or not confident with the information you have gathered, you can try simply arriving at a random time. Risk the life of your crew and pick a random star date. Do that. With time and coordinates locked in, you set your course and hope to... Pretty sure you have the correct time and space. That's true, it didn't say, did it? Okay, roll one die. 1. Ooh, sucks. Time of truth. You set course, arrive, dropping out of warp speed, some distance, carefully planning your angle of entry and velocity. You head into the dark void. You feel the traveler being taken by the immense gravity force, and in order all crew to strap themselves in. Suddenly the ship lurches forward and begins to speed up. The G-force is unbearable. You, along with the rest of the crew, pass out. Oh shoot. You will never know whether or not this was the correct black hole. Perhaps it was your angle of entry, or maybe it was your speed, or even the information you have. Whatever the error, the traveler never emerges from the void. Your mission has been unsuccessful. So I guess that's what it is. You have to keep Ugh, you have to keep traveling around and finding... Oh, sheesh. Alright. That's funny as hell. It's funny. Alright. So, I think I'll do another attempt at this storyline later. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. We're going to call it here. That was fun. Very Star Trek-y. I like the theme, so I guess we're going to have to do it again. Definitely have to do it again. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try it again another day. Actually, yeah, because right from here, I'm going to be on later and try to do SnowRunner with Canuck. And I got to get used to it again, so we'll see about that. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Thank you for your love and support. Stay thirsty, keep frosty. We ask the powers that be to keep you safe out there in the real world while we take risks for you in these virtual worlds so that you and your wilds don't have to. Thanks a lot.